In this video, we are going to be learning the different literary devices or figures of speech as we answer questions from the past questions. So stay tuned to the end of the video. And if today is the first one on this channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel, click on the like button, and share the video to your friends. Now, without wasting time, let's begin. Now, we're going to look at what's 2020 past questions. What's 2020 past questions? Question 5. Question 1 to 4, I've already treated in my last video. If you don't watch this, let me know in the comment section. I'll give you the link. Now, let's look at question 5. Question 5. Read the extract below and answer questions 5 to 7. Read the extract below and answer questions 5 to 7. With the pen he wrote came into reality. With his words, kingdoms arose. Those same words, slaves inhaled, their hands building walls, their feet tramping territories. His pen was like the breath of life. Now, let's answer question 5. Question 5. We have the underlined words illustrate dash. The underlined words illustrate dash. We have option A, hyperbole, B, irony, C, metonymy, and D, paradox. Now, which one is the correct answer? For a start, what is hyperbole? Hyperbole simply means exaggeration. Is a figure of speech used in making something that is small to look big, something less intense to look more intense, something that is not very serious to look very serious. It's just a figure of speech used in exaggerating an event, exaggerating an incident. The underlined words are with his words, kingdoms arose. With his words, kingdoms arose. And this is the correct answer. What this line simply implies is that he wrote something about kingdoms. That's what the line implies. So saying that with his words, kingdoms arose is an exaggeration. Now let's look at option B, irony. And no, is not the correct answer. Irony simply means saying something and meaning the opposite. When you say something and mean the opposite. For example, if I say something like, one of the benefits of not studying is that you fail your exam. Now, failing an exam, is it a benefit? No, it's not a benefit. It's rather a demerit. It's rather a disadvantage. Instead of me to say one of the disadvantages of not studying is that you will fail your exams, I said one of the benefits of not studying is that you fail your exam. So I said the opposite of what I meant. Okay, failing an exam is not a benefit, rather is a disadvantage. So let's look at option C. Option C, metonymy. Metonymy simply means using something that is related to something to represent it. Something that is associated with something to represent it. For example, kings are associated with crowns, right? Now, if I say the crown is not happy about the incidents, what I'm simply saying is that the king is not happy about incidents. I represented the king with something associated with it, which is crown. Now, option D, paradox. Paradox is a self-contradictory statement. It's a statement that contradicts itself. But when you look at the statement closely, you notice that there's a kernel of truth contained in it. Now, when you have a self-contradictory statement that makes sense, that is paradox. A self-contradictory statement that makes sense. For example, if I say, if you don't risk anything, you will lose everything. The statement is self-contradictory. And what it implies is that when you don't risk something, you will lose the benefits. For example, if you don't risk going to school, you risk being an illiterate. If you don't risk anything, you lose everything. It's self-contradictory. Now we already know the correct answer, which is option A. Now let's look at the next one. Question 6, we have hands and feet in line 4 illustrate dash. Hands and feet in line 4 illustrate dash. We have option A, contrast, B, Litotes, C, personification, and D, Synecdoche. Now which one is the correct answer? Now let's look at contrast. What is contrast? It's self-explanatory. It's a figure of speech used in highlighting the difference between two things. For example, the poor and the rich. There are different classes of people in the society. When you have such line in a poem or in a novel or in a play, it is contrast. It is contrast. Contrast can also be in form of color, like white and black, red and white. It happens where you have two different things that are placed together in a line of a poem or in a line of a literary work to show the difference between the two different things. Yes, I hope that is clear. Now, option B. Option B is the opposite of hyperbole, litotes. Litotes simply means understatement. It's a figure of speech that is used in understating something. For example, if I say, you don't look bad today, what I actually mean to say is that you look good, right? But I've said you don't look bad. Instead of using the word good, I used the word bad, but I used don't. But I used don't to negate the word bad. So that is litotes. If I say he's not a bad cook, he is not a bad cook. What I actually mean is that he is a good cook. Instead of using the word good, I've used the word bad, but I negated it with not. He's not good in mathematics. What I mean is that he is bad in mathematics, right? What I mean is that he's bad in mathematics. But I've negated the word good by using not. Instead of just saying that the person is bad in mathematics, I've said he is not good. Not good. And when you make a sentence like that, it reduces the impression that the sentence would have had on the person you are talking to. That is litotes. So it's the opposite of hyperbole. Hyperbole exaggerates while litotes understate using negated opposite words. I hope that is clear. Now, option C, personification. What is personification? Personification simply means giving human qualities to inanimate objects. Giving human qualities to inanimate objects. For example, the leaves are clapping. What you actually mean is that the leaves are waving about and touching each other, right? But you said the leaves are clapping. People that can clap are human beings. Leaves cannot clap. Leaves cannot clap. But you've given a human quality, a human attribute to leaves, which is an inanimate object. That piece of chocolate is calling my name. Now, if I said that chocolate cannot call my name, like chocolate cannot speak, right? But I've said chocolate is calling my name. I'm giving a human quality to an inanimate object. The human quality of speaking to an inanimate object, chocolate. Hope that is clear. So when you personify a thing, when you give human attributes to non-living thing, then you have personified it, and it's a figure of speech called personification. Now, option D, Synecdoche. Synecdoche simply means using a part of something to represent a thing. A part of something to represent a thing. For example, a human being has head, has hand, has feet, right? Um, a building has roof, has wall, has foundation, whatever. So when you use a part of something to represent the whole, or the whole of something to represent the part, you are using a figure of speech known as synecdoche. Synecdoche is where you use a part of something to represent the whole. For example, hand. Using the hand to represent the entire human being. Or use a part of something to represent the whole is synecdoche. Now, notice the difference between synecdoche and metonymy. Metonymy uses something associated with a thing to represent it, while synecdoche uses a part of something to present the whole, or the whole of something to present the part. And as you know, this is the correct answer. Hands and feet. Hands and feet represents the people. Represents the people. So option D is the correct answer. Synecdoche. Now let's look at question 7. We have his pen was like the breath of life. Exemplifies dash. His pen was like the breath of life. Exemplifies dash. I have option A, Bathos, B, Pathos, C, Satire, and B, Simile. Now let's get option A, Bathos. Now we talk about Bathos. Bathos simply means the inability of an author. The inability of an author to achieve the effect it wants to achieve on the audience. For example, the inability of the author to make the readers to feel what he or she wants the readers to feel is Bathos. The inability of the author to make the readers have empathy with what is happening in the story. Whereas if you're watching a movie, there are some scenes that will make one to cry. Now, if such scenes fail to make you to cry, what has happened there is Bathos, because the movie director or the author has not chosen the right words or the right actions that will make you feel the pain the character is feeling, or make you laugh when he intends you to laugh in the movie. Do you get? So when the author fails to achieve any of these, it's called Bathos. Now let's look at the next one. Option B, Pathos. What's Pathos? Pathos means empathy. Pathos means empathy. That sometimes you read a novel, you see yourself crying, right? That sometimes you read a novel, you see yourself laughing. When an author fails to make you feel the way he or she wants you to feel, is pathos. Now, when you're able to feel what the author wants you to feel in a story, is called pathos. I hope you understand the difference. And none of this is the correct answer. Now, let's look at option C. In option C, satire. Satire is a story that ridicules the ills of the society. It's a story that ridicules the ills of the society. It talks about the evils in the society with intention of bringing a reform. It's it talks about the ills, the evil things, the bad things that are happening in the society with the intention of making a change. So that is satire, and obviously it's not the correct answer. Now, option D, we have simile. What's simile? Simile simply means comparison of two different things with the use of as or like. To compare two different things with the use of as or like. So when comparison is made with the use of as or like in a line of a poem, in a novel, or in a play, it is simile. And this is the correct answer. Now let's look at it again. His pen was like the breath of life. Now the author has compared pen with breath of life with the use of like. So this is a correct answer. Alright guys, this is where we end today's video. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click on the like button, share the video to your friends, and do not forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already so you can see my older videos. You know this channel is all about the English language and literature. So click on the like button so you can see my older videos, and do not forget to share it to your friends. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon in another video. Bye for now.